Hi guys, welcome back to my channel Lily Mind's Blur of Color. Today I felt a little bit like lethal eyeshadows, so yeah, I just did it. On my lid underneath I always do some matte shadows, and in my self put together eyeshadow palette from Lethal there are no matte shades because I really like those shimmers, and yes, the only mattes I have are in the After Dark palette, but this wasn't color-wise fitting, so I just used the Bright from Beauty Bay, which is quite a good palette for being a brand, well, a big brand-owned site, probably not, but palette, and for not being very expensive. So if you want a big colorful palette that's not too expensive, you should definitely get the Beauty Bay Bright palette or the Bright Matte palette. They also have in the same color range a matte palette, but I don't really like just the matte palette. I prefer some shimmers in there. Yes, if you like this look and want to see how I did this, then just stay tuned, keep on watching, and have fun. As usual, I'm starting out with the MAC Studio Fix Powder Plus Foundation in the color NW18, and I'm applying it with the Morphe M439 brush. On my eyebrows, I'm using the NYX Micro Brow Pencil in the color Ash Brown, and yes, I do have a green nail polish on there, so I just can distinguish between the Ash Brown and the taupe quite easily. As an eyeshadow primer, I'm using the Anastasia Beverly Hills Eye Primer, and I'm applying it with a Real Techniques 300 Deluxe Crease Brush. Let's move on to the Beauty Bay Bright Palette. Huge. I'm starting out with the color Oasis and the BHCosmetics Sweet Shop Sprinkle Brush Set brush in the number 7, which is a pointed crease brush. And I must say, I actually do like this eye primer because, yes, I can get this color on almost opaque in just one coat, and I used to have to dip quite more often into the color with the Wonder 2 Prime and Behold, so this is definitely a plus for the ABH. I just added a second coat to just deepen it up a little bit more. Next, I'm going in with white lies and the same brush just to blend it out toward the brow bones, so it doesn't matter if there's already some green on it. It's just helping the blend. On my lid, I'm going in with Granny Smith and a Morphe M506 brush. from the Build Myself Lethal Cosmetics eyeshadow palette, I'm going in with Lucid and a Morphe M124 brush, and I'm just applying it on the middle of my lid. On the outer part of my lid, I'm going in with Ether. And on the inner third of my eyelid, I'm going in with Vertex, and this is by far my most favorite shade from the shimmers from Lethal Cosmetics. It's just such a gorgeous green, so yes, it's definitely my favorite. And as my inner corner and brow bone highlight, I'm going in with Celestial, and I'm applying it with the BHCosmetics Lavender Luxe Set number 10 pencil brush. And also this is really a very good inner corner highlight color with, it's just white with a hint of green shimmer, but it's just gorgeous. And on my lower lash line, I'm going in with Heat Wave and a Morphe M506 brush. And after looking at myself in the mirror afterwards, I was reminded of the color scheme of the, I think it's the Futurism 5, at least it's the Electro Turquoise from Kaleidos. This is just a little bit darker than the one from the Kaleidos palette, but I still like that color scheme. As a liquid eyeliner, I'm using the Epic Ink Liner by NYX. In my waterline, I'm using the Side FX gel liner in the color Equalize. This is by Lethal Cosmetics, and I'm applying it with a Morphe E29 brush. And I really do like these gel liners in my waterline because they just stay all day and they are just so vibrant. As a bronzer, I'm using the MAC Mineralized Blush in the color Cosmic Force, and I'm applying it with the number 1 large powder brush from the BHCosmetics Lavender Luxe set. And for contour, I'm going in with the contour shade from the Catrice Cosmetics 3 Steps to Contour palette, and I'm applying it with the number 2 flat contour brush, also from the Lavender Luxe set. On my cheeks and nose, I'm using the Odin's Eye Fruit Blusher in the color Sweet Peach, and I'm applying it with the number 4 blush brush, also from the Luxe Lavender, no, other way around, Lavender Luxe set. As a highlighter, I'm using the shade Sol from the Solmone highlighter palette from Odin's Eye, and I'm applying it with this is the number 4, the blush brush is the number 3. Number 4 highlight brush, also from the Lavender Luxe set. And this shade is a very nice orangey highlighter shade, just like the sun, which the name means, or what the name means. But in the end, this wasn't highlighty enough for me, at least not on my cheeks. So I then went in with the shade, I think it's called Luz. I don't speak Swedish, so I'm not quite sure if I got that right, but this is more of a goldy highlighter, so I like that a little bit better because it just made my cheeks pop a little bit more. And I think the Sol shade was a little bit too close to my blush color, so it didn't really show up. But it's still a very nice color, so don't get me wrong there. The whole palette is very nice. On my lashes, I'm using the Huda Beauty Legit Lashes, and I'm starting with one coat of the curl and length side. For the second coat, I'm using the volume side. On my lips, I'm using the BHCosmetics Spire lipstick in the shade Rome, and I think, yes, this might be my perfect nude. I really do like to wear it, and I'm definitely getting used to applying just normal bullet lipsticks again, since I have used only liquid lipsticks for the last 2 or 3 years, so I had to practice that a little bit again. Oh, and yes, these magnetic lids are just so fun to play with. That kind of woke up my inner child a little bit. All in place, I'm using the BHCosmetics Paradise Set Mattifying Setting Spray. Is this the best setting spray I've used? No. Does it smell good? Yes, it does. And it does its job, but I've had better, but it's still, yeah, it's nice to wear. You can feel it, but it's still kind of mattifying because I have very oily skin. No mattifying setting spray holds throughout the days for me, so it did an okay job. And here's the finished look. I quite like how it turned out. I felt fresh looking at me in the mirror, but it definitely does remind me of the color scheme of the Electro Turquoise palette from Kaleidos, but it's okay. I really love this palette, so it's fine. And if you like this video, please give me a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Thanks for watching and see you next time. Bye!